You know, what scares me the most with motorcycle riding out here on the streets.
Let's go for a ride. You are watching CycleCruza's all-in-one motorcycle channel. Subscribe today.
So first off, I want to tell all of you that I do not ride scared out here on the streets. If you ride scared out here on the streets, you know, you're probably going to have a real effed up day, because you already have it made up in your mind through your fear, you know, that something's going to happen to you out here. So I want to preface this video by stating, don't ride scared. But you know what, I don't think about what can happen to me out here on the streets, first off, because anything can happen to you out here in life, period. You don't have to be on a motorcycle. Like I said, my brother rode motorcycles from age 7 until he died at 30 years old of a brain aneurysm. He never got hurt on a motorcycle. He rode dirt bikes, street bikes, you know, he rode all different kinds of motorcycles, never got hurt on a motorcycle, and he dropped dead in his sleep. That's messed up, man, but that's life. You're never safe out here. So you know, like I tell you guys in previous videos, you know, you gotta ride out here with some balls. You can't be a little punk out here, you know, on the streets being scared like something's gonna happen to you. But with that being said, you know, the only things that I really, and that's why I tell you guys to ride defensively out here to help prevent what I'm, you know, gonna tell you about here that could happen to you, is, you know, what I really, you know, I don't worry, but what concerns me out here on the street, and what I'm trying to prevent, should I say, is, you know, cars that run through stop signs, cars that run through red lights, and a car nailing you from the back, and also a car that pulls out on you coming from, you know, a parking lot or whatever. I think that's a concern to all riders. So really I should title this video as saying my concerns as a motorcycle rider riding out here on the streets, not really being scared. When those things happen, when a car runs a red light or a stop sign, or nails you from the, or hits you from the back, or pulls out on you, I mean, it just happens. I mean, it's like, that's something that you really can't prevent, but you can try to help prevent it by defensive riding. Sometimes you'll see me when I get ready to ride through a light, and if I see a car that maybe looks like it's not going to stop, or it just doesn't feel right, you know, I'll hit that horn. That video in the description and comment section of this video, and I'll ride cautiously. I'm already, like I tell you guys out here on the streets, is to ride as though these cars are going to nail you. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, he's gonna run it. In my mind, I'm thinking he's gonna run the red light, and that's the way I see it. What am I going to do? And the problem with so many riders is that they don't ride that way. They just ride without a care in the world. A lot of them listening to music.
Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Roxanne,
just riding out here like they're in the car, like totally safe, and you can't ride like that. You have to, like I said, look at every car as a potential threat. And, you know, what are you going to do? You gotta play it out in your mind before it happens. It's, you know, highly unlikely that it's going to happen, that a car is going to go through a red light or stop sign and nail you, but you have to look at cars that way. What are you going to do? And be prepared. When I'm going through that light, and if I see a car and it's looking like it's not going to stop, I'm either going to stop, you know, or I'm going to blaze through that light before he can, you know, go through and get me. And as far as like a stop sign, oh shit, I hope that was not a nail or something, because that did not sound good, man. Hope my tire didn't get busted. But anyways, stop signs, if you see a car nudging, or like I said, you're going to be looking before you even come up to that stop sign, you know, before you come up to that car that's sitting at that stop sign, you're going to be looking at that car. Does it look like is it looking like it's going to stop or not? And if it doesn't, then you need to honk that horn, or, you know, either stop or get ready to hit that throttle hard. So, you know, that's, you know, my tips for you guys is you just want to look at these cars and look and notice what they're doing and be ready to react. Don't just ride around here without a care in the world. This is survival out here on the streets. That's why I tell you, you know, a lot of you guys out here, you know, your main objective out here is to do wheelies for boobs and show off in front of people and flex, you know, not wear a shirt and be flexing on your Harleys, trying to look good out here for the ladies. When you should be, it's all about survival, man, out here on the streets. You know, that's why I tell you, honestly, I enjoy riding off-road more with my WR250R, and maybe even get a dirt bike in the future. And I want to buy some land with trails, or move to an area that has a lot of trails in the future. Because it's you don't have the cars are not a concern. It's all about you and your riding. Your skill is 100% responsible for what happens to you. As we're out here on the street, you know, your life is in the hands of these cars out here. So, but, and I'm don't be scared to ride out here on the streets though, because of these you know, like I said, you got to ride defensively. You got to have some balls riding out here on the street, you know. A lot of people that, you know, if you do get in an accident, I tell you, man up. If you're able to get back on the bike, get back on the bike. Don't let it deter you from riding. Like I told you, I have my brother's friend. He was I told you guys, in my old neighborhood when I was a kid, they were test riding a Kawasaki dirt bike one of the friends got, and he was blazing through the neighborhood, and he lost control and went head first into a tree without a helmet. And he was in a coma for a long time. He had to learn how to do everything all over again. And he ended up, when he got better again, it was he got back on a motorcycle, because he didn't want to let that fear control him and keep him from what he loved to do. He saw it as actually a challenge to himself to get back on the bike. And he was good, because shit happens. It's like if you fall down when you're walking on the sidewalk or whatever, are you going to stop walking because that happened to you and it hurt you really bad and it scared you? No. You're going to get back and you're going to walk. If you want to get somewhere, you're going to have to walk. And like I tell you, a lot of people with cars, you know, they get in an accident, so what? You know, if they get hurt, you think that some people do stop driving their cars. But most people, they get back in their car because they have to. They don't want to take the bus or rely on other people to get them from point A to point B. So, but you got to ride out here like you're a boss. And you'll be all right. Ride defensively. Number one. That's number one tip, guys. Ride defensively and you'll be fine. And if you want to see videos, past videos I've done on defensive riding, go check out my safety videos playlist. Just go to my website, CycleCruza.com, and click on the menu tab, My Videos. And I have a bunch of playlists there with all of my my 1,000+ videos categorized in those playlists. And one of them is safety videos. And I also have one for new riders too, that can help you guys out. And for those of you that want to get my gear, you know, my camel pants, my helmet, boots, camera, everything, I always include links in the description and comment section of my video, or also at my website. If you click on the menu tab, My Gear, those are full links to all of my gear.
check out my other channel, Breakout Moto, that showcases a van that I customized for cheap that allows me to live in my van with my motorcycle anywhere and has a ton of cool mods. And that channel has everything from build videos, trip videos, anything and everything Breakout Moto. Hey, hit the thumbs up button if you like this video. It really helps me get motivated to make more videos when you hit the thumbs up button. As a courtesy, I included 2 video playlists, one for new riders, and those are all of the videos I've done over the years that I feel are helpful for new riders, and also my popular videos playlist. Hey, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. Take care.